Hey, it's Mark here. Welcome back to Cedar Falls Farm. This video is going to be part 2 of clearing off fence lines and reclaiming where the birds had dropped a lot of cedar seed along those fence lines, opening up. I still have a lot to do, but I just wanted to share with everybody. So stick around. At the end of this video, I'm going to insert a video where I do a drive around and just show up a little closer than what you would see during the video. So thanks for joining. For those of you that have subscribed to our page, we really appreciate it. Thanks for supporting us. If you haven't subscribed, please click on that subscribe button and get notifications, and we would really appreciate that. But thanks for supporting our channel, and stick around and enjoy the ride. Thanks. Well, that'll suck the wind out of you. Find a limb to hang that up on for a minute. Take my gloves off. Wow. Yeah, that's looking better. Also, I'm planning to use the bigger sections of these cedars for reinforcing the fence line. A lot of the old cedar posts have rotted out, and I'll probably go every 50 feet or so and put one of these in and just do T-posts to stabilize it a little bit. But yeah, that's opening it up. I want to have this whole section here completely opened up, and then just thinned out the rest of the way that direction, the rest of the way that direction. Our house is just up here. So, good stopping point. I've already killed the battery on the Ryobi pole saw. I've run out a good bit of fuel, and now I'm running out of fuel. So, time to take a break, rehydrate, brought the feed up, and then come back and do it again. Hey, it's Mark here at Cedar Falls Farm. I'm about to pick back up on clearing out some of the trees I've cut down over here. I'm working on the fence line around the old paddock area now. I hope to get all this cleared up over the next week or so, especially now that the temperature is dropping a little bit. Looks like for about a week we've got highs in the low 80s, humidity's down a little bit. We've been having a good bit of rain the last couple of days, but looks like maybe a 10% chance today. Not too bad. I plan to take down all of the exterior fencing on the paddock area other than where the pastures are at. So there'll be two sides, this upper side and the far side over there. The river side and the barn side, all of that will stay. So we're going to go ahead and hit it. I'll keep you on here with me for just a couple of minutes, then I'll set it up and just show the work taking place. Come on, let's go do it. Okay, so sorry. But I think you're laying down on a job. Let's see if this works. Hang in there. Okay, I'm going to drop off from this and just get back to quickly moving some of this brush out of the way. I do that, I'll cut a lot, come back in, move the brush, clear it out so I can cut more and access it. And I'm bush hogging around it because there's a lot of bramble briars. It's like vines, and I'll be cutting stuff down and get wrapped up in it, legs bleeding. I'm on 2 blood thinners a day too, and yeah, I get scratched, I bleed like crazy. But I'll pick back up when I'm starting to cut again. I'll probably cut in the upper field where we were just at, clearing off. I really want to get all that cleared up, get the roots out, take the old fencing down, and I need to plant it soon. I have Austrian winter peas and I have crimson clover that I'm going to get out there. So next spring, man, it's going to look fantastic. It'll feed deer and wildlife, turkey over the winter season, give them something to forage, but also the crimson clover will just make a field of red out there next spring, and I'll share that with everybody. It's just a beautiful sight. We'll pick back up for me a little while later, for you in just a few seconds with more cutting. Okay, here's our pup Link. He's going to help with the ride around out here today. I've spent the better part of the day out here cutting the fields where we have our events and concerts, and actually we just enjoy it ourselves too, with friends and neighbors and relatives. But all of this was a paddock, an old horse paddock. We've used it as a dove field in the past. I have been working this past week tearing out the old fence line from the paddock and getting all the trees down, the cedar trees. This burn pile was too big, so I had to make a second one. It's getting pretty big too. Gotten most of it out. I'm gonna have to come back through with the root rake on my box scrape. That fence over there, we'll ride by it. That's the easternmost fence on where the goats stay for now. I still have some cutting to do on it and a little bit of brush up there. I've had to bush hog up next to it because it was eating my legs up. There's Mabel. Mabel! Hey, baby. Hey, Mabel. Yeah, you're a sweet girl. What's Nikki and Nora doing? Hey, Nikki. Yeah, he's back there in the back. They help me control the weeds. So you can actually see through the fence line out here to the lower pasture. I've been clearing that. I've been doing more clearing along here, getting back to the fence line. Cutting some trees here. Yeah, you could not even see through this area here. This was a complete blind out to about where I'm parked. And there's a couple of cedar trees to knock down, but that went all the way past that brush pile there. So yeah, big progress here. I'm going to make this quick, so just kind of hang with me here and link. I've cut this fence line, all the brush up to the fence line. I've worked on this side here a good bit. I have more cedar trees to cut down, and I've cut some of these in sections that will be used for reinforcement posts later. And this is about as far as I've gotten on this side. So all of this will look like that back there. Done a little bit through here, not a whole lot, a few limbs that were sticking way out to open this corner up. Cut low-hanging limbs here, low-hanging limbs there, cut the privet down, opened this up. Have started a new brush pile for a bonfire at the river. Pushed down this old wild cherry tree with the tractor. I've got to cut it in sections to get it across the old fence. There was an oak tree had fallen across the fence during a storm a few years ago. I was actually able to get it up. I need to do some work here, get the roots out and backfill that. I'm going to stay on this side of the fence. Quick pass through. But I have run the tractor through and cut enough that I have access close to the fence. I need to stand the fence back up here where it flooded and debris pushed it down. We're getting rid of the debris, so that shouldn't happen again. More trees to be cut back. All this little privet will be cut, but the big stuff is cut now. On the other side of the fence, the river is just other side of the trail over there. You can see debris on the ground where we've opened this up. I can now bush hog right up against the fence on the outside. You can see here more work to go here. All of these limbs have been cut down. Another brush pile. These limbs have been cut. A little bit of work to do here in the corner. And all of the limbs here have been cut down so I can run the tractor close. I've got to do a little work here where a tornado took that tree down and dropped it across the fence. I will probably put a gate in here. One quick pass up the fence line. More cutting to do in the pasture. You can see the dead limbs. I've been cutting up to the fence. I need to get those up. And I need to do some more work on the other side. Likely I will take this fence down on this side and join into that corner over there, which it looks at one time an old fence did that. But I will run from here straight over. That way I only have to maintain one fence line instead of a dead zone. So that's the scoop on what's going on. Thanks for sticking around if you stayed this long. Link and I appreciate you sticking around with us. Again, like and subscribe. Linky, anything? He's being quiet now. Check out the playlist, Link Farm Dog Extraordinaire. It's a bunch of shorts with him. Thanks for joining us here at Cedar Falls Farm. Have a great day.